getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Ought to be a good one here between the Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros. Astros baseball starts right now. Dallas Keuchel gets the start for Houston in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
Ender Inciarte heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, left fielder Ender Inciarte.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Rasmus. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Boy, I've heard of a quick strike offense, but they don't come any quicker than this. One pitch into the ball game, and it's already 1-0.
Eric Ibar will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes it deep.
Keuchel's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Ross is definitely liked by the pitchers, Matt. When they're working both sides of the plate, they tend to be pretty effective when he's making the calls.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting third, first baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, This manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Adonis Garcia set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Right side. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, what makes him difficult, the fact that he throws 2 different types of fastballs. He's got that 4-seamer, and then he's got that 2-seamer that runs in on the hitter sometimes. Very difficult to attack both.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Jose Altuve.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
Now to the plate, George Springer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Nick Markakis is one of the game's best defensive outfielders. He's won a number of Gold Gloves. In fact, Markakis went 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Nick Swisher will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, catcher Tyler Flowers.
Tyler Flowers stands in for the first time. Keuchel into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Moving under it, Gomez. 2 gone.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Jace Peterson into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Here comes the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Correa is right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Colby Rasmus strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Low for ball one. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Soft liner to the left side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Carlos Gomez will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with one out.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Not even the best players are immune to a bad call from time to time. And to me, that's not a strike. And I think to him, that's not a strike either. But, hey, the guy in blue, it's strike 3, and he's the only one that counts.
Evan Gattis is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is through into left field, a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. John Singleton set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
First baseman, John Singleton.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready on 1 and 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Astros plate one on a couple of hits. We'll go now to the top of the third. All tied at 1 and 1. A beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the start of the third inning on the show. Michael Bourne steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Keuchel sets his sights. Here it is on 0 and 2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center, and he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
The left fielder, number 11.
Ender Inciarte will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
And he was all over the fastball, and I think we're going to see them attack him a little differently here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at second base.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Here's Eric Ibar now. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And now third base coach Bo Porter's going to wave him on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Freeman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gomez on the run. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
And the key here was just to get an out. Yeah, you gave up a run, but now he's maybe a pitch away from getting a double play ball and getting out of the inning.
Nick Markakis is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a fly out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gomez is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, these are the kind of days where even I want to grab a bat. Everybody on that offense is hitting the ball hard somewhere.
In now, Adonis Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt, and now let's see. But fortunately here, no advance. The 0-1 pitch. Shot towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Atlanta leads it 3-1. Leading off the inning, Jason Castro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jason Castro.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Right there for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control 0-2.
You know, it's just the third inning, but you can already tell. So far, he's wearing out that inside corner. He doesn't want these guys to get too extended, and it's worked out for him so far.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Here's George Springer. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
So he's pitching himself into a perfect situation here. He gets 2 quick outs. He needs to get this guy with the middle of their order coming up. He doesn't want to...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come from Houston after this. Nick Swisher is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
In there, no balls and a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This one skied out toward right. Springer is in his tracks now, and he puts it away for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher Tyler Flowers.
At the plate, Tyler Flowers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Keuchel gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And so far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count, and these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Standing in now, Jace Peterson. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Michael Bourne strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Out in front of it, strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. Carlos Correa is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Colby Rasmus started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Carlos Gomez stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ender Inciarte strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Ender Inciarte.
Drilled to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about this afternoon so far. That's 3 at-bats, 3 base hits.
Eric Ibar steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit sharply toward the right side. But a great diving catch, and this could be a double play.
This is a little bit easier play here for a left-handed first baseman. He doesn't have to reach all the way across his body to get this ball. Still, I probably shouldn't use the word easy here because it was anything but. And that's a nice job of holding on to that one for the out.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hits this one hard the other way. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. Evan Gattis will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he lays off for ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Luis Valbuena is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Tehran's ready. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
To first. And here's Freeman at first himself to record the out.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
John Singleton comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And with some of these guys,
looking at a fastball to end the inning. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Braves 3 and the Astros 1. And here is Nick Markakis now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Sinking liner toward left, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
well, sometimes that's how these rallies start. Little fluke hit, and now they're in business to start things out.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Will Harris will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning. Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Nick Swisher will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. To second for 1. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Man, you get back-to-back singles to start the inning. Everything looking good. And then one pitch later, it all comes crashing down on the double play.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Jason Castro will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Number 27,
Jose Altuve is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. George Springer ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Carlos Correa will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Calling for it, Markakis, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Houston. They still trail it here 3-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one, but before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Jace Peterson is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Jace Peterson.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Michael Bourne will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Ender Inciarte will stand in again as they're back at the top of the order, and will go back here as well. This is when he led off the ball game, as he really gets him off to a fast start with a solo home run. Tap fouled at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Man, he is wearing them out. Got himself a 4-for-4 afternoon.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Freddie Freeman stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Well, when you break it all down, there are 3 things you got to have to be successful. Pitching, defense, and the clutch hitting. These guys have been able to ride all three so far. That's a big 2-out RBI there.
Your attention, please. Now
So
pitching
with a
for the
lefty
Astros,
waiting, they'll go to a
number
lefty of their
29,
own out of the bullpen
Tony
here.
Sipp.
Nick Markakis gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Adonis Garcia comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And they get the force at home. Colby Rasmus will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup. 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
In there at the knees. Strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Got him as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Here's Carlos Gomez as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And another foul ball. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Tehran has his target. 0-1 pitch on its way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Flowers is up with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Nick Swisher will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And a big rip by Swisher, but he comes up empty. It's 0-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
On a swing and a miss that time by Swisher, and there's your first out of the inning. Tyler Flowers ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. To short. Correa takes it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 8.
Jace Peterson stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it. And the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Luis Valbuena will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Chopped foul right at home plate. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Inciarte's there. He's got it 1 away.
First baseman, number 21.
John Singleton stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now this is popped up behind the plate for Flowers. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Jason Castro will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Teron gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The speedy Michael Bourne will start things out when we come back. It's the Braves 4 and the Astros 1. Michael Bourne will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. On the move is Gomez. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Ender Inciarte. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Now at the plate, Eric Ibar. He singled his last time up.
Eric Ibar.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Now here's the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Jose Altuve will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. That misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Oh, and this goes right past him, and he is in there.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
George Springer comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big happen.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate. Fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you've made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
Carlos Correa will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Tehran sets. Here's the 0-1. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. 1 out and a runner on second base. Another one sent foul. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Colby Rasmus makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Carlos Gomez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are winners here, 4-1. So long from Houston.
The final